Hi you guys, it's Belle Beauty here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy it. Today is going to be a look over this bronzy glitter type eye since we are in the summer months and want to do something kind of bright, and it'd be great for prom as well. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is some tea tree oil, and I'm going to put about 2 or 3 drops into my hand and just massage it into my skin. This just protects my skin while preventing any breakouts while I have on the foundation. And then I came back real quick with the brows. You know, if you want to see a brow routine, I do have a video up. And I'm going to prime my eyelids using the Smashbox eyeshadow primer and blending that in using my finger. To be taking my Juvia's Place Masquerade mini palette, and I'm going to use the shade Ada as my transition shade and putting that in my crease, windshield wiper motions, short strokes for the most part, just blending that in as best as I can. I'm going to go back into the palette. I'm going to grab the color Fulani from the Juvia's Place Mini Masquerade palette or Masquerade Mini palette, and using a pencil brush just to deepen up that outer corner and just going back and forth just to blend out those edges. Then picking up the Modern Renaissance palette and grabbing the color Cypress Umber just to add some more depth to the outer corner. And blend, 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 you know, girls. Then I took the color Casablanca. It's a really pretty shimmery shade. I love it on its own, but I wanted the drama, of course, because if you're doing this for prom or you're doing this, you know, for a night out and you want to be dramatic or a birthday makeup look, I wanted to step it up a notch, you know. And I'm kind of cutting the crease a little bit, but I don't think I was doing it purposefully. That's a clean brush just to blend it out. Wasn't doing it purposefully. And then, of course, if you feel like you are losing the color, just go ahead and pick up the brush again. You don't have to add product to it. If it has any leftover product to it, just place it on there and blend it out some more. This is Flaming Mauve by Glitter Injections. They're pressed glitter. I love this because I don't need any adhesive or anything for it to stick to. It sticks to your lid pretty well without any extra help from a glitter adhesive or any glue or anything like that. And I'm just putting that on there and kind of letting it gradiently go into the crease. And that is the color Burnt Orange from the Renaissance palette. Just putting that on my brow bone because I want to set that concealer. And I'm picking up my NYX Cosmetics, or oh no, this is E.L.F. Black Gel Liner. It's kind of hard to put a gel liner. I would probably need a liquid liner for this glitter because it kind of moves around when you are using a brush and placing the gel liner down. Taking my Koko lashes in Marilyn, and I've already cut these from the inner corner just to fit my lashes better because they will like stab your inner eye if you don't fit them to your eyes. This is my Becca Evermatte Poreless primer, of course, my usual, and I'm kind of patting that into the skin, picking up any excess product because it does kind of cake up in one spot if you don't press it into the skin. And this is my Lancome Teinte Idole Ultra 24-Hour Foundation in the shade 510 Suede C. And I'm using my Morphe brushes M158. And I find using this brush to put on this foundation is better because with the Real Technique sponge, it kind of seeps into the sponge more than I would prefer it to. And it stains my my Real Technique sponge as well, which course I don't like. I don't really have that problem with like concealer or anything, but with this foundation, it will stain my sponge. Alright, just spraying my Real Technique sponge. I wanted it to be wetter, and I'm taking my Anastasia concealer in the shade 4.0. It's the new ones she's come out with in the little jars. And I forgot to show you guys, but I'm going to show you guys later on in the video. And of course, I'm just hitting those highlight areas above the lip, under the eyes, down the bridge of the nose, the chin, and the forehead. You know the drill, ladies. And then I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge and blend it out. I would suggest that you apply the concealer and blend it out as you go, because it's kind of hard to blend out. Like when I get to my forehead, it's kind of stuck to me already, and it was really difficult for me to blend, and it took a lot of time, which is great because you know you don't want your concealer to move, but it's a little bit tougher to blend out than I would prefer it to be. But I'm just taking my time blending it out under the eyes. You know, you got to make that crazy face so you can get in all the crevices. But that highlight is gonna pop though. So what I like to do is take my sponge or a foundation brush that I use to apply my foundation and blend out those edges so the concealer is seamlessly blended into my skin and the foundation all around the edges so it doesn't look really choppy, even on the sides of the nose before I put on the contour. And here I am going to show you the concealer really quickly so you guys can see what it looks like. Comes in a little cute jar. It reminds me of Kevin Aquan, but I'm taking my Sascha Buttercup setting powder and I'm just rolling on the excess onto the back of my hand because you don't want that flashback. So if you don't get the excess off, it will give you a crazy flashback. And I'm just patting that into the areas where you saw me apply the concealer or the highlight. And then taking my MAC Mineralized Skinfinish and Give Me Sun and dusting away the excess powder. I love this powder. When I first started using it, my sister was like, what did you do to your face? Blending out that extra powder is amazing with that skin finish on deeper skin tones. This is my Black Radiance foundation powder in Rich Mahogany, and I use that to contour. I'm thinking about trying the Becca dark contour powder, but for now this will do. And I'm getting the forehead, you know, slimming up that nose, you know, sucking it in, honey, snatching the nose. And taking my Covergirl Queen face powder in medium deep. I love this face powder. It works so well on my skin tone, and I put it all over my face. Going back into that E.L.F gel liner just to slightly line my waterline, and then taking that Fulani color again to add some color, and then going into the Ada color on top of that just to have a nice under eye smoky effect, just a slight smoky effect. Adding the mascara of your choice. Mine's with the Clinique. And then I'm adding the, what's this liner called? You know the one. It's really popular. I can't think of it. I'm going to put it in the description box below. And this is Snob by MAC. It was a little bit brighter than I expected, but you know, I worked with it. And then I'm going to grab a Revlon lip gloss. Put that in the description as well. I can't think of the name. And then topping it all off with some Fix+. Can you guys believe I forgot to put on highlighter? But this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to see you in the next one. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Love you guys. Mwah.